Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Spiritual American Podcast. My name is Dr. Ann O'Hare, and I'm your host. Today is a book announcement. Many of you know that there's a book out there called Meditate Anyway, and this book is an introduction. It's a spiritual introduction. It says for people who don't want a guru. So this is a good book for those who maybe are a little skeptical, a little interested, but maybe have been burned many times before. But it's basically a good introduction to spiritual knowledge and also a thorough explanation of why meditation is so important, why we should be doing it every day as a self-care practice. So that's the first book. So the name of the series is the Spiritual American book series, and there's going to be 5 books. So the second book is now out. So book 2 is now out, and it's called Meditate for You: A Blueprint for Self-Care, Healing, and Opening the Heart. So I'm going to read the beginning of the introduction to give you a sense of what the book is about. So here's the introduction. People don't usually come to meditation because everything in their life is working. They come because something has stopped making sense. The ways they've learned to cope no longer help, or they're carrying a tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. Often there's an ache that success can't touch, a quiet sense that something existential has been misplaced. That's where most of us begin. So, and then I'm talking about spiritual practice, and then I say here, but there comes a point in spiritual practice when awareness alone is not enough. So maybe many of us have studied lots of things, tried lots of classes, done a lot of programs, and we got some knowledge, but it doesn't seem to be making that fundamental shift inside. So here it says, you've tasted peace, you've learned that you are a soul, not the swirl of your thoughts, but sooner or later you notice that the mind still pulls you back into old reactions. So this book is about finding out what's going on, not just at the surface level, but underneath. And here it says, think of the first book as a freebie. You could read it, absorb the concepts, and set it down without changing anything about your life. This book is different. So the second book is different. This book costs something. It costs something. It costs your time, your honesty, your willingness to look at yourself without flinching. This is the part of the journey where many people stop, because it asks something from them. It asks for commitment, for honesty, for the willingness to look at themselves without turning away. If you're ready for this, keep reading. So this book it's a little bit bigger than the first one, but it's the same format. It's chapter after chapter. So there's spiritual daily routine. There's the pros and cons of media, emotional control. Let's see here. Peace at work. Let's see. Talk about emotions, finishing anger, facing overwhelm, facing anxiety, facing disappointment, facing illness. So it's every step of the way. It's like taking a piece of the stuff that's inside and taking a look at it. And the picture on the book is a person carving out an angel. And the purpose of this book is to start carving away the things that we don't want to keep, like overwhelm and upset and anxiety and all these things that are going on, and also all our addictions and all our issues with life stuff, so that we can begin to reveal the benevolent self underneath, and that's the angel. So that's the purpose of this book. Highly recommend. And so you can get it on Amazon. And like I said, there's going to be more. So this is book 2. I'm working on book 3 right now. And I hope you all, especially the ones that are interested, start with the first one, because that's the introduction where you're going to get a lot of the basic foundational information on karma, on the soul, on meditation, getting your practice started. And then in the second book, in Meditate for You, we're going to get really clear on exactly what you need to be doing and how to use the book to your benefit. So I hope you all are excited and interested and ready to take the next step. And I will leave it there for now. Remember, our slogan is heal, empower, and serve. And until next time, take care.